Hey guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 20 player review. And that is right guys, a bit of a different way to start off this video, straight into the highlights. Sadly, the EA servers have just gone offline and unfortunately it doesn't look like they're coming back up anytime soon, certainly not tonight. And I've been kind of trying to sign back in for like the past 10 or 15 minutes, seeing if I can try and go and record the usual intro parts of my video, but I can't get back in, so I'm just not going to have it in today's video, which is a massive shame, guys. I'm sorry, but it's the EA servers. EA are to blame. You might have, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen I put out a tweet where I was really not happy with EA Sports and kind of like a sarcastic tweet and stuff. And I have a right to be frustrated with them, just like a lot of other people are as well. You know, prime time when they can't even keep the servers up. A multi-million pound, dollar company, whatever currency you use. It's just it's a disgrace, but yeah, enough about them. Let's try and get back to a little bit of positive news. Flashback Walcott, Flashback SBC. Now, one thing that EA can do right is they can actually design good cards. So I think we all need to give them a round of applause for that. But this is a fantastic card. You know, he fits, in my opinion, the meta in FIFA. I'm currently on FUTBIM right now. I'm looking at some of his in-game stats as well because I wasn't able to drag them off the game either, unfortunately, in time for this video. He's got fantastic pace, decent passing and shooting stats, awesome dribbling as well. Not quite so good in stamina, but on the whole, a really good card for around 130,000 coins to complete his SBC, and obviously some decent packs in return as well. And he played very good in game for me. His first pro is going to be his pace. It is absolutely insane. He's like a bullet the way he just goes past defenders. He's absolutely insane. Yes, you do have to conserve it a little bit with that 76 stamina. That 76 stamina, it isn't the end of the world. It's obviously not the most ideal thing at the same time, but again, for this stage of FIFA, you know, it's fine to have, and you can certainly conserve that. You know, if you're a good FIFA player, you'll be able to conserve that stamina throughout the whole 90 minutes, there's no question about that. But when you do use that pace, defenders struggle to keep up with him because pace is a very important thing in this FIFA, and a lot of defenders seem to be very slow unless you're coming up against like a Paolo Maldini or a Marcel Desailly, who maybe do have good pace. Apart from that, pretty much all the other defenders are massively slow. But no, honestly, yeah, Walcott could just pass, you know, so he could just pace past them really good, and obviously get into good positions because of that, which is obviously very good as well. His second pro is going to be his finishing. I believe he scored me 5 goals or 6 goals in the 5 games that I did play with him, which is again a great return, although in one match he did score 4 of those goals and 3 of them were tap-ins, to be fair. But at the same time, he was still there to finish off the chances, but he did score also a couple of other goals where he just absolutely bullets with his right foot past the goalkeeper into the net, which is fantastic. I do actually think his finishing for the most part is pretty decent. His finishing stats on paper aren't too bad. 82 finishing, 85 shot power. With the whole chemistry style, those stats are increased a little bit more. Let me just put the whole chem style on here. So his finishing will go up to 87, his shot power goes to 95, and his positioning goes up to 94 as well. Overall, having his shooting increased to 87 and pace going up to 99 as well with the whole chem style, which is absolutely insane. So pace, shooting, fantastic, or finishing, whatever. And then his final pro as well is also going to be his dribbling. Again, fantastic all-round dribbling stats, 89 agility, 86 balance, 86 ball control, 90 dribbling, and again, that feels very good in game, and how you'll be able to cut into the centre part of the midfield, which I like to do personally with wingers. It honestly is just fantastic. He's truly a fantastic player for this game. He suits, just as I mentioned before, the meta of it. I think in terms of right wingers from the Premier League as well, the only other decent right winger in the Premier League is, well, obviously Mohamed Salah. But in terms of special cards, the only other decent one is Riyad Mahrez. But I actually think Walcott is better than Mahrez, and I think he arguably is just as good as Mohamed Salah in FIFA. Don't get me wrong, I reviewed Salah. I thought he was okay, but I don't think he was anything special. I think Walcott is genuinely, or this particular version of Walcott anyway, is literally just as good as Salah and would be cheaper. Yes, it would be an untradeable card, but first of all, what an amazing design and just an awesome card to use in FIFA. So in my opinion, this is an SBC that, if and when the EA servers ever decide to arise again on Xbox, I think it's an SBC that I would recommend completing. So apologies guys for today's video. Also, a quick shout out to BYN Gaming as well for making today's awesome thumbnail. Apologies that I didn't give him a shout out earlier on in the video. I will link his account in the description as well of this video. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.